Awesome. We're just going to get right into this match. It is the Patriots versus the Saints in the semifinals of HSEL. And as I introduce you, the Saints already get the first goal by Flux. Very, very good hit, and aerials it back in to pass it to himself. And that's just an instant goal, already the advantage 1-0 for the Saints. We're going to be getting right into the second round now, as it looks like both teams will miss the ball for the first touch, but in the end, Master Chief does get it. It is on the blue side, but trying to pass it, he actually successfully does so, tries to aerial hit it in. Flux is there for the save, though, and he does take out Master Chief, but Aegon trying to hit it in, not possible. Flux trying to center it for his team, but Master Chief on the respawn, ready to take it back. Phoenix missing the aerial, and Flux also missing. Master Chief hits it back, but is ready to center and hopefully get that advantage back. Aegon trying to aerial hit it, but he's a bit too high. The ball does not touch him, and Flux doing a nice dribble, but gets actually pushed out of the way, and it's still 1-0, and we're a minute in. And it looks like Purple Wombat tries to center it for his team. Phoenix just barely misses, just a couple degrees off from the goal, as does hit it back. Flux is there for the reposition of the ball, but same thing with Phoenix. Aegon trying to hit it back, but not possible, and Purple Wombat just barely missing the goal there, and the aerial hit downwards. And now it looks like the blue team has ball control, and that's exactly what's going to happen. They hit it all the way back to the Saints side, but Phoenix is there. Doesn't go for a dribble, just goes for a straight up pop shot. Not able to hit it fully. And Master Chief trying to center. It does look like he will almost successfully do so, but Flux is there. Trying to make sure it doesn't get in easily. And Phoenix making sure he can center it. Does look like Flux almost hit it in with the aerial, but Master Chief was there for the save. Purple Wombat also aerials, but his car is just not at the right angle and not able to. Phoenix, way too high. Aegon trying to aerial hit it, but misses, and Purple Wombat's all the way back at their goal, trying to reposition it. It's still 1-0 in favor of the Saints, but their defense is very, very good so far. Flux hitting the ball all the way to their side. Master Chief does aerial hit it out, but that semi-centers it. Flux trying to dribble it in, but actually gets denied. And Purple Wombat trying to aerial hit it off the wall backwards, but not able to do that either. Hits it all the way back. Purple Wombat is there on the 2-1. Does have enough boost to get back. And Aegon trying to get it in and pass it, but not possible. And actually gets hit from the bottom side, and the angle is just not favoring him because of that. And it's back on the blue side with 2 minutes left. It is hit semi to the center, but just not able to do so. Flux did miss it, but finishes it off with the aerial hit off the back wall. Master Chief almost hits it, but Phoenix actually denies, and Yuz there for the save. This barely doesn't go in, and Master Chief actually saves that, I think. Flux might have been able to get that in, and almost hits it in himself, but not possible, and the ball's going to go back to the orange side. Trying to get it in, but it just bounces off of the rim, not able to. Very unfortunate. And we have a minute 20 left, and it's still 1-0. Only one goal scored, and I mean, if you look at the Saints, 5 shots, and they've only gotten 1 in. Patriots do have 2, but nothing coming out of them yet. Flux trying to center it for his team. Purple Wombat not able to hit it in the right direction from his aerial. Phoenix does block it. That was getting scary, but no one on the blue side, on the Patriots side, has boost enough to get all the way back and reaggress. And that's going to be a bit more ball control for the Saints. Does look like Purple Wombat is going to hit it off the wall, but Aegon does deny it. And that might have gone in, but Flux does save it. Master Chief tries to aerial hit it, but just not at a good angle. And Flux hits it all the way back. And now it's centered for the Saints. Something might come out of this, but denies it. And we have 30 seconds left. That might be a goal. Hits it in, just barely misses, and doesn't have enough boost to go back in. And it's still 1-0. There's 20 seconds left. They have to force this into overtime, or they're going to be losing the first map of a best of 5. Purple Wombat just trying to get on the defense, trying to secure this 1-0. There's going to be 10 seconds left. Anything can happen. Phoenix dribbling it. He does demolish Master Chief. He's going to be back, and it's on the blue side. They're going to have to do something crazy, and it's not possible, and that's going to be the first map going to the Saints. 1-0 in favor of them in the best of 5, and we're going to be getting into the second game very soon. GG's, exchange across the board, and we're just going to be getting right back into this. Looks like we have 7 shots coming out of the Saints side and 4 coming out of the Patriots. Patriots did have a lot of saves, though. Aegon with 2, Master Chief with 1, while Flux is the only person who did have a save, and Flux also was the only person who was able to score a goal. He did get that one, and we should be getting into the second match very shortly. 1-0 in favor of the Saints versus the Patriots. This is the semifinals. The winner of this will go move on into the finals of the Winter Major, and the loser will still have the chance to get third place and part of the prize pool. Looks like all the players are joining, and we're going to get right into this second match of the best of 5. Patriots versus Saints. Looks like they are going to go for the ball. Flux does get the first touch, and he instantly does get it on the blue side, and Purple Wombat just barely missing the aerial. That might have been scary enough. Instant goal. Flux hitting it towards the goal. Is there to deny. Flux does try to hit it in again, actually, with an aerial, but yet again, they do have the good defense, and it's on the blue side still. Master Chief trying to save it. Phoenix trying to get it in as well, but not possible. Flux not able to dribble it. Goes back. Does hit it on the side, though. Trying to hit it off the wall back towards their goal, and that's exactly what he's going to do. And Master Chief just barely making it so they don't get a goal that fast. And that was very close for Flux getting a solo goal there. No one on his team able to actually reaggress and make sure they get that goal other than him, but he can't secure it just by himself. And Aegon tries to deny it. Does he have enough boost? Yeah, it does. And that was almost the goal from Flux yet again, having just such a strong game. 2 shots already coming out. Same thing with Phoenix. Yeah, trying to dribble it, but Flux denies, and that was almost a goal right there. No one there had enough boost to go back, and they're just being ultra aggressive. Phoenix trying the solo goal, hitting it off the corner of the goal, not possible. Flux is on the defense. He might be able to hit it back, and that looks like that is exactly what he's going to do. He's going to position it so he can aerial, and that is what happens. And he actually aerial hits it right out of Master Chief's hands. Master Chief trying to aerial hit it back towards their goal, but Flux actually repositions midair, and this might be a goal. He dribbles it barely, not enough momentum, and that's not a goal going in. 3 minutes left, and just 0-0 so far. Very tight game from both teams defense-wise. No goals coming out from either this entire match. Flux trying to get the aerial, and not possible, and Master Chief does get the goal. And that is 1-0 for the Patriots this time. Very good goal indeed. Phoenix just barely missing it, and that's just the exact opening that they needed. And there's 3 minutes left. Anything can happen, but we're going to be getting right back into this. Master Chief does get the first touch, and Flux just barely gets denied by almost got the goal instantly. Purple Wombat trying to center, but Yuz also there for the defense, being such a strong defense player this entire series so far. Flux tries to get a long goal, but Yuz also there for the defense yet again. It does bounce off the top. Aegon not able to do anything, and Wombat tries to hit it in, not possible. Phoenix does hit it over on the wall, trying to center it for his team, not possible. Master Chief does deny it. Purple Wombat tried to dribble, actually missed his jump, and they do aerial center it, but Flux not able to. Aegon with a very good aerial hit back over, making sure that the pressure cannot stay up. Purple Wombat trying to get a goal, but the ball is just way too slow. Not able to do anything off of that, and Flux coming in, trying to center it for Wombat, not possible, and Phoenix does try to hit it in at way too much of an angle. It hits the side of his car. Master Chief denies the hit from Flux. Flux tries to backwards pedal hit it into their goal. Not possible. Wombat does hit it in the air, trying to deny it. Master Chief barely misses the hit. the Saints need to get the ball control back on their side like the first map. Make sure that they can get that goal and at least go into overtime, but they have a minute and a half left. Anything is possible, but it is looking like a very dominant match coming out of the Patriots. Does look like Purple Wombat is going to hit the ball, uses all of his boosts, tries to center it, not possible. Flux does, however, do it. Phoenix back pedal hits it, but just not enough momentum coming out from him to actually have a chance. But as I say, that Purple Wombat comes in from the top with a top-down aerial hit for his team, actually centers it for himself. Very good play, and just slightly taps it in there, and that's exactly what the Saints needed, and it's 1-1. It's a tied game. We have a minute left in the match. Anything is possible. If neither of these teams get a goal in that time, this will be an overtime match. It is a best of 5, and the Saints are up 1-0. Even if they lose this map, it won't be a massive deal, but it's definitely great to have a 2-0 start mentally and just, you know, get ready to get into that third map. If they win 3 in a row, that would be over, but it does look like the ball is on the Saints side. Master Chief. It's actually Master Chef, my bad, but trying to center it, and Aegon does get the goal, and that's going to be another one. He actually hits it right out of Phoenix's hands and gets the goal, and that was just a very strong goal. And now Saints, they're in a tight position. 40 seconds to get a goal. They know they have to do this. Yell with the first touch, but it does look like Aegon tries to hit it in. Phoenix barely denies it. I don't even think he denied it. I think it was the rim. But they have 30 seconds to get it in. I think that the Patriots are just going to play defensive, and that's exactly what's happening. Look on the map. There's 3 of them on their side. Yeah, trying to be aggressive, getting the goal, but Wombat denies, and there's 20 seconds left. Flux trying to hit it over. Master Chief does hit it back. Purple Wombat needs to aerial hit this, or at least hit it back, and that's exactly what he does. They have 10 seconds, but he doesn't have enough momentum. They have 5 seconds to get a goal. They center it slightly, but it just doesn't look possible. They have to aerial hit it from now on, and it's going to hit, and that's the Patriots. Second map, 2-1. And that was just such a strong match coming out of both teams. 2-1 in favor of the Patriots that match, and it's a 1-1 tied score line. If you look at the shots taken, Patriots definitely hitting a lot more shots than the Saints. Saints, they had 12 shots, actually. The entire game only gets 1 out of 12, while the Patriots get 6, and they make 2. They do make a third, while Saints make a 12th. That's 4 times less accurate than the Patriots. Yeah. So we're going to go into this third match, 1-1 tied in between Patriots and Saints so far. We're going to be getting right back into this. Looks like Flux is going to barely get the first touch. Purple Wombat trying to get the goal, and he actually does so early. 3 seconds into the match. Flux does hit it off of Yad for the center, and they're just not ready. Wombat does hit it in. They don't have boost to actually fully aerial hit it, and he capitalizes. And that's an instant goal from the Saints side. That's the start they needed. That's the momentum they needed, and that's a goal for them. Master Chief trying to start it off strong for his team, just like the Saints did. They hit it over to the Saints side, but not possible to do anything. Their team doesn't have enough boost. Flux does hit it back over. Aegon is there, but Flux actually barely hits it out of his hands. That was such a strong play. Master Chief does have the boost to aerial hit it back out, though. Flux hits it off the wall, trying to bicycle hit it, but yeah, not possible. Yeah, with the great defense. And that's another goal, actually. Aegon does not have enough boost, and Purple Wombat going on a roll this match so far. Flux does center it, Purple Wombat does as well. And they accidentally hit it in. That was actually slightly the Patriots' fault, and it's 2-0 already. We're only 30 seconds in. Does look like we're going to be getting right back into this. Flux with the early aggression, getting the first touch. Making sure he gets that, using most of his boost for it as well. Yeah, getting the aerial hit back over to the Saints side. Now Flux is the only person on defense there. He needs to do something, and that's exactly what he's going to do. dribble it off the wall. Actually might get a goal off of this, but Aegon's there with the boost. Just barely, and that was almost another terrible play. Wombat not able to block, and that's a score for Ya. And it's 1-2. We're only a minute in, and this match is already going so much quicker than the last two. The defense is not as strong from either teams, but the offense is just so strong. And we're going to be getting right into this. It is 2-1 in favor of the Saints in this match, but it is a tied scoreline overall in the series. Does look like it is on the Patriots side, keeping up that aggression. Bicycle hits it off the wall, but not possible. Wombat hits it off the ceiling for the center, but Ya is there to deny it. Flux almost gets the aerial hit. Phoenix does hit Ya out of the way, but Aegon is there to take over his position. Master just barely hits it off the wall. And Flux does get it from the underside. It's not centered fully, and all of the Saints players are just scrambling to make sure that they don't get that goal. Master Chef does hit it out though, tries to center it, not possible. Aegon centers it, Ya is there, and Wombat and Phoenix both actually save it. Flux does hit it back over, and that might be not a good angle for Ya actually. And Phoenix is going to hit it off the wall, but Aegon actually hits it out of his hands, and it's just a weird match coming out from both teams. Phoenix does hit it back all the way over to Flux. Flux does boost a lot, cannot get the hit. That was almost a twister hit right into the goal, but not possible. Phoenix does hit it over. It is slightly centered, but Chef is there to deny it. Flux does hit it off the wall. That's going to be a slight center, but Aegon does have something to say about that. They do hit it over. Wombat is there in the defense, luckily. Is realizing that is exactly what's going to happen, and it does look like they're being very defensive. Flux and Phoenix don't want them to get another goal like that. Flux with 21 boost, not enough to get a good aerial hit off of that. Wombat does do a nice spinning move on it though. It is on the side, and it is centered. Flux needs his team to capitalize, and Phoenix just doesn't. He had the boost. He could have done it, but not possible, and Master Chef might have been able to get a goal there, but the Saints did have the defense, and I think Chef did get demolished. Master Chef barely dodging that goal, and Purple Wombat does hit it back over, and that's wow, that's a cross map hit, and that is just insane what he did there. He hits it off the back with just such a beautiful straight shot. Aegon does not have enough boost, and that's a third goal for the Saints. And now they're waking up. 5 shots taken, 3 in. Master Chef does get a first hit, but it's looking like a strong match. We have a minute and 3/4 left. Aegon is going for the aerial hit for the center, but Flux is there to deny. Luckily, Master Chef does pass it back, but nothing comes out of it. Phoenix does try to hit it. Aegon does deny it yet again. It is on their side. Flux does hit it off the wall though. Purple does center it slightly, but Aegon's there. He tries to hit it off the wall, just not at a good angle. There is someone there to deny. Flux hits it, but Ya and Chef both have boost. Not a good position. Wombat tries to hit it over to Flux. Flux is not at the angle, not at the position to capitalize. The ball is on the Saints side. They are up 3-1, and the Patriots are going to have to pull off an amazing trick out of their hat to be able to come back into this match and actually be in the lead. As I say that, Phoenix hits it off the wall from the corner, and no one has enough boost. That was very sloppy from both teams. That was actually Ya completely. Phoenix actually hitting the ball out off of Ya's hand, and no one has the boost, and just out of nowhere Phoenix gets the goal. And that's 1 for him and 3 for Purple Wombat. And that's a 4-1 lead. Master Chef does take out Wombat, Phoenix takes out Ya, and that's just 2 demolitions straight out of the bat. We're going to be getting right back into this. Ya trying to center it, trying to get for the goal. Not possible! Purple Wombat's just barely there to deny, and they have 30 seconds to get 3 goals to even try to get an overtime. It's not looking possible, and now it's down to 20. Master Chef does hit it, but Wombat's there to deny. Hits it up, tries to hit it back, not possible. Aegon is there. They're being way too slow about this. It looks like this game is going to be over unless they pull out something incredible. They do have the chance to get one goal. Not possible, and they actually do. Aegon does get one. 2 seconds left in the match. It's 2-4 in favor of the Saints, and it's reassurance that they're at least not going to get that massive of a deficit in this game, but it's still definitely not the greatest. 4-2. They have 2 seconds, and now they're down to 1. It's possible, but they do hit it into the ground, and that's going to be I think that was a 4-2 win for the Saints, and the Saints are up 2-1. Yes, it is 4-2. Saints are up 4-2 in this match, and 2-1 in the series. Strong games coming up from both teams, and we're going to be getting right back into this in the match. So let's go into the 4th map. If the Patriots win this, they will go into a 5th map and get into that tiebreaker. Whoever wins will be the team that will go into the finals. They're playing for a lot. They're playing for their, dedication to this game, how much they've practiced, and we're going to see if it pays off. Flux with the first hit. It does look like they are a bit clustered towards their goal. Flux actually... Ooh! Flux does actually sideways hit it all the way into the goal, and no one has boost. They're all so centered on being defensive that no one has boost to actually deny that. As you can see, would have boosted and denied it, but just no boost, and that's an instant goal from Flux. 8 seconds in. That is not what you want if you're the Patriots. That is definitely going to be on your mind for a long, long time. Purple Wombat does aerial hit it semi-center, but Aegon does hit it back out. Phoenix centers it slightly, but not high enough in the air. That one was, though, for Purple Wombat, but Aegon was in the perfect position to make sure he didn't have to hit it midair, and he just taps it off the ground. Yeah, does get the demolition on Flux. Flux tries to hit it in. Is there for the denial, but Phoenix hits it all the way over. Master Chef definitely hits it out. Might have been a decent save, but does it yet again. And they have 4 minutes left. The Saints up 1-0 in this match, 2-1 in this series. It is the best of 5. Yeah, it does get a decent aerial hit out, though. And Master Chef actually misses, but they still hit it. Might have been a problem with the server, but as I say that, wow, they pass it all the way over to in the corner, and he actually gets it in. He actually passes it to himself. No one on the Saints side having enough boost, or even in the position. They were being so aggressive that they failed to have the boost or positioning to get back, and that's a tied scoreline. We're getting right into this 1-1 in this map. Aegon trying to center it for his team. They do, but luckily Purple Wombat is there. None of his team have boosts. They're not able to capitalize. Aegon misses it, and that was a bit too high. Yeah, that's a bit too high again from Phoenix. That's a bit too high from Flux, and everyone's just hitting a bit too high on the Saints side. Not able to get it in. Just a bit too fast. Phoenix with a very good center shot, though. Flux tries to backpedal, hit it. Not possible. Aegon dribbling it off the wall, actually dodges him, but they're there to re-hit it back. Phoenix, very good ball control coming out of him. Master Chef does hit it off of the corner. Purple Wombat will pass it back to Flux, who's going to hit it. He's going for the aerial, but it gets instantly denied by a very good play. 3 minutes left in the match. It is 1-1. This could go into overtime. That is possible. It is forced. And as I say that, Purple Wombat does get a goal, though. And it's 2-1 now. Looks like Phoenix, hits it off of the ground, actually. Not able to, and Aegon with not enough boost. Tries to hit it off, but not possible. And it's 2-1 in favor of the Saints. Well, it was looking like a good match and a good comeback already from the Patriots. Turns into a lead for the Saints, and this is going to be an interesting match. If the Saints do win this, which, wow, as I say that, Flux gets yet another goal from Purple Wombat centering, but if the Saints win this, this will be a 3-1 scoreline. But We're going to have to see where this goes. 2.5 minutes left. Definitely a match that either team can come back from fully. Patriots versus Saints. 3-1, 2.5 minutes left. We're going to get right back into this with Purple Wombat getting the first touch and Master Chef just barely denying, and Flux getting yet another goal. Flux, if you look at his profile, Season 5 Grand Champion, and he is just going on a roll now, really showing his skill, really showing his practice, and just showing that he is just the dominant figure in the Saints, and that's 4-1. There's 2.5 minutes left. It's definitely possible for either team to come back, but it's definitely looking like a very rough one. Aegon trying to get the early goal, not possible though. Ya does center it. It is in the air. They could aerial it, but actually Ya takes out Phoenix. Phoenix was in front of the ball, and if he wasn't there, Ya would have probably gotten it in, but not possible, and that's very frustrating. Ya's, I mean, I guess you could say sacrifices himself to make sure they don't get the goal. And that's the ball on the Patriots side, bounces up and down in their goal. Flux just, I would say, even a foot off from getting that goal. Does have the boost to deny it. 1 minute and 3/4 left. Encroaching on 1.5 minutes. This could be the 3-1. Patriots fighting to get into the 5th map. Does look like Purple Wombat will hit it back down. They do center it, no one's there to re-aggress. Aegon might have been in a position, but just not possible. And we're at 1.5 minutes, just under. Flux dribbles it midair, but actually Ya takes him out. Master Chef does hit it out of their goal, making sure they can't get that 5-1 lead. That would just be terrible. Flux does hit it off of the wall. Very good shot. Ya trying to aerial hit it back in, but they are there for the defense. And they have 1 minute left to get 3 goals to force it into overtime, to force it into the 5th map. And that was almost a self-goal by Ya. That was scary for a second, but he does hit it high enough. Flux centers, Aegon is there, and they have 50 seconds. I don't know if this is possible. Phoenix missing his jump, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. Flux just not even hitting it. And Purple Wombat just barely even missing a goal. You're seeing the aggression, they're not even trying to go for the defense. They're up 4-1, and they're not even being very, I guess you could say, practical about this. They still want to go up for that 5-1. They don't care, and they're going in. 4-1, 20 seconds. This may be nearly impossible. We're going to have to see some of the best plays I think we've seen in HSEL for this to work out. And we're going to reach the 10-second countdown. Starting now. It's counting down. They have to do something. It doesn't look like it's going to happen. Aegon trying to dribble, and it looks like it's over. And that's exactly what it's going to be. It hits the ground, and that is the Saints picking up the semifinals match versus the Patriots. 3-1, very dominant match, very good plays from both teams, and Flux and Purple Wombat and Phoenix having very strong matches, and hopefully they do well in the finals. Please tune in tomorrow for that. I think it will be at, let me check the time,